bad kid, a really bad kid. You are a bad kid. You're such a bad kid. You are a bad kid, a really bad kid. You are a bad kid. You're such a bad kid. You are a bad kid, a really bad kid. You are a bad kid. You're such a bad kid. You are a bad kid, a really bad kid. Your mom must be so mad at you. Are a bad kid, a really bad kid. You are a bad kid. You're such a bad kid. You are a bad kid, a really bad kid. Your mom must be so mad at you 'cause you're a bad kid.
So here we are in beautiful Long Island City, New York, and we're here to meet with Lloyd Kaufman, the guy who makes the movies the bad kids like. Of course, I'm talking about Troma. Oh, hi Lloyd. First, I'd just like to say it's a great honor to be here in the new Troma facility. I understand I'm one of the first members of the press.
Yeah, you're the second one after New York Times.
Why did you move from your New York City location?
In the same way that we pioneered the gore slapstick movie, we have moved to Long Island City because we feel it's a coming place.
Okay.
Well, I don't mean coming. I meant coming in the place. Not the Ron Jeremy kind of coming.
Okay.
No.
Well, in Make Your Own Damn Movie, you tell a story about having to clean rat shit out of the basement of the old building.
The rat shit in the old building came from giant raccoon-sized rats that we think came from McDonald's when they moved in next door. And battling those rats and cleaning up the rat shit is what led to Poultrygeist, Night of the Chicken Dead.
I've been hearing about the film. I'm dying to see it. What is the plot of Poultrygeist?
Well, Poultrygeist is a shot-by-shot remake of another slapstick gore movie, Schindler's List.
Oh.
Except that instead of the Jews, we have chicken Indian zombies. And instead of the concentration camp, we have a place that's much more horrible, a fast food establishment.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we substituted, instead of Liam Neeson, whoever he is, we put in a much more prominent Shakespearean actor by the name of Ron Jeremy. In a nutshell, a fast food chicken establishment, the American Chicken Bunker, is constructed on the site of an ancient sacred Indian burial ground, the Tromahawk Indians, and the exterminated chickens mix with the spirit of the exterminated Indians. That's incorrect, right? You have to say casino owners, I believe.
Yes,
is the politically correct word. So those two exterminated spirits merge and commit Poultrygeist, and the customers and the workers at the fast food place are treated the way the chickens and Indians were treated.
Casino owners.
No, sorry, casino owners, yes.
Okay.
Forgive me.
So Lloyd, I understand you've been shooting this film up until recently.
Yes, we're constantly filming. We're still filming material for Poultrygeist. Poultrygeist is a chicken movie that will be my swan song. And after we finished editing the movie, we realized that Debbie Rochon, who's been in so many of our movies and was an excellent actress, that she's not in the movie. And luckily, I screwed up directing the movie, so there was a nice big hole that made a plot hole. But it was a very beautiful scene, and it's nice that Debbie Rochon is now in Poultrygeist.
Now, Debbie is actually in my favorite Troma movie of all time, which is James Gunn's Romeo and Juliet.
Why is it James Gunn's Romeo and Juliet? I say you're a fucking ass licker. And I will go on record now to say that IconFright.com and America's bad kids have their tongue up James Gunn's ass. It took us 5 fucking years to get the script. And James Gunn made it all. James Gunn was a wonderful writer.
Yes. So, in the age of remakes, would there be a remake of a classic Troma character?
Nobody would give me money to remake anything. The people want to get rid of me. Right now, we're getting a lot of calls from people like Brett Ratner. And
Ratner wants to remake a Troma movie?
Yeah. He's the problem is for us to give over one of our projects, our fans would probably be pretty pissed off. So we'd have to get enough money so we could make a movie for our fans if we gave Toxic Avenger. On the other hand, I'd give it to James Gunn for nothing. I'd give it to Eli Roth for nothing, probably, but not to Mr. William Morris.
No.
Or whoever else.
Brett Ratner.
Well, he gets $12 million a movie. There's no reason why he can't give us a few bucks.
Yeah.
I'm basically blacklisted. You haven't seen any movies on HBO from Troma. You haven't seen any movies on the independent film channel from Troma. Not even Trey Parker's Cannibal the Musical.
Speaking of musicals, I couldn't help but notice that there might be some other Troma musicals down the pike.
Well, as a gay married man, I've always loved the Broadway, the roar of the grease paint, the smell of the crowd, the Broadway musicals. Always loved that stuff. So some excellent theatrical producers, the folks who brought you Dirty Rotten Scoundrels and I believe the Harriet Tubman story, they, the musical of course, they are going to be producing Toxic Avenger the musical.
Wow.
And, as if that wasn't enough, they have engaged Mr. David Bryan, who is a member of Bon Jovi, has written the music. And, apparently they're going to start trying it out of town in Newark, New Jersey, which is one of the original Tromavilles. We filmed there back in the good old days of the original Toxic Avenger. So it's all coming around in a big, beautiful triangle.
Wow, thank you, Lloyd. I really enjoyed what you had to say.
This has been one of the finest interviews I've ever had.
Oh.
And I know that when the Troma team's not making those great movies like Sergeant Kabuki Man, NYPD, or Poultrygeist, Night of the Chicken Dead, we like to kick back and tune into americasbadkids.com, because that's really the best entertainment there is.
Thank you.
Here's some of our showroom, our new showroom, where people can come in and see some of the DVDs that we have available for our fans on www.troma.com. It's very hard to find black, ever since Columbine, it's very hard to find black toy guns. So we've saved all the ones I had as a kid when I used to hang out in the YMCA men's room as a child.
Right.
I've saved all our black guns here.
Is that where you met Joe Lynch?
Hey, look, this. Joe Lynch, no, I met him, Joe Lynch and I were in jail together, and he spent all the cigarette money on me. But his movie,
Wrong Turn 2.
Wrong Turn 2 was very good. Very good.
Looking here.
Oh, what's here? Oh my gosh, look at this. This is from Poultrygeist. Toxic Avenger Surfer, the Turf Surfer, remember that? Boys and girls? Speaking of boys and girls, this movie Atonement. Here's a movie that's about child molesting, and they managed to make child molesting boring. How could they do that?
Well, maybe you should remake it, and you can make child molesting exciting and fun.
So. Here are some of the...
Oh, wow, look at this. Look at this thing.
Oh, what did you find? What did you find?
I don't know, it's something.
Oh, this is from the Cannes Film Festival. Years ago, Troma initiated a recycling campaign at the Cannes Film Festival. Let's see what this is. Beware Children at Play. Look at that. A one-inch master of Beware Children at Play. Directed by Mick Cribben. It's one of the few movies where parents get to shotgun their children. Oh, look at this. Is this Brad Renfro? Uh-oh.
Or is that Heath Ledger? Australian.
Yeah, kind of. It's got that Brokeback Mountain look to it. Looks like it's sort of mountain type. Costumes from Poultrygeist. I wore this, I believe. Only the Troma team can bring you such... Oh, here's another. Can you put this back in the gun box, please, John?
In the James Gunn box.
Hey, now wait a minute. These very moviolas synced up the dailies for Rocky. It's one of my favorites, the Clockwork Orange. Can you see? And you see the children can actually put a gun in their mouth and shoot the orange sugar-flavored food stuff into their mouth.
First kid's drink to come in the shape of a gun.
How cool is that? Poultrygeist zombie masks, but I mean the detail is amazing.
Yeah, that's gorgeous, Lloyd.
Here, look at this. This is the Tromaville sign from the first Toxic Avenger.
From the first Toxic Avenger?
That's the one with the absolute original sign. Toxic chemical capital of the world. Yeah, you look at Toxic Avenger Part 1, you'll see that sign.
Well, that was it for beautiful Long Island City, New York, with the king of the movies that the bad kids like, Lloyd Kaufman.
Well, thank you very much,
Thank you so much, Lloyd. It's been an honor.
Well, goodbye from Tromaville. We're at your service always.
Thank you.